How you doing, Scotty Bear? Back with another video. Just came in from walking, so it'll probably take a few minutes for my glasses to come back to normal, and you'll be able to see my eyes. One of the many gifts Mexico has really blessed me with, these glasses, transitional ones, very affordable. Much more affordable than the first pair of glasses that I purchased that were $600 in the United States. So that brings me to the video at hand, and that is that January 3rd, 2022, I actually secured some health coverage, right? I had looked at Nomad Insurance, Expat Insurance. There are many of these products. And I went ahead with this one. I'll give you the terms of it, but I'm not really looking to tout it. If anything, I'm I'm definitely unsure. Now, I looked at it online. A friend of mine is using it, and he's been to the hospital a few times. And I am a person that will generally steer away from going to hospital. Actually, if anything, man, it feels like I may be betting against the worst, right? Because the deductible, which is $2,500 now, in Latin countries, that goes a very, very long way. I'll have to say. I have been to the dentist a good amount of times, and I have paid over $2,500, not in a lump sum, but over a course of a couple visits, but not much. I probably haven't spent $5,000 on dental work in Mexico yet. And I like to look at my experience from the dentist from like a dollar cost average. And what I mean by that is I figure it costs me about $100 every time I go to the dentist in Mexico. I get some free checkups. I get free cleanings, free x-rays. All of these are pretty standard. Especially if a dentist feels like he's going to get some work from you. I've had actually Arturo, the guy that's worked on the front of my teeth, right? He did them all at once, like 9 of them, and was like, oh yeah, hold on here a second. Let's fix a few things, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, here, $130. I was like, what? So, I feel like I've gotten really good deals in, dental work. Been to the doctor a few times. It was really, really cheap. One point, I think I seen what's known as a nurse practitioner, maybe. The other thing that's interesting is I've traveled a good amount around the world, and many times the countries like the Philippines, which I've had some friends go to the hospital in the Philippines. I went without insurance and everything. It's probably been since being married and being on my wife's policy for when she worked at the casino. And I worked at the casino too, but I was going to different casinos. And so I didn't exactly fall under their insurance situation. I worked for the World Series of Poker for a very long time, maybe close to 10 years. And so you can kind of just, use your own baseline. But with me, I'm getting very near 50. I mean, we're going to have a blowout sooner or later. That's the scary part. And the more that I spend in foreign countries, the stronger the likelihood that we're going to have a blowout really starts to go up, right? So there you go. So I insured, like I said. One of the things I was interested most about the insurance coverage is it does work all over the world because it is expat insurance all over the world. but besides the US, and like Croatia, Pakistan, different places like this. But it also works in, Costa Rica, Panama, different places that I have been interested in going and probably will visit soon. But, travel is still a mystery. And there are people that are traveling. There are people that are going through a lot. A lot. There are articles out there, one notably about a guy says, what's it like to travel in Asia right now? And he described lots of testing, lots of unclear details for countries and their current restrictions, and constantly checking them, and so on and so forth. Lots of cancellation, of course. However, even a friend of mine, Benny, went to Istanbul, and this was actually very much in during the currency collapse that is currently going on. He was actually taking an Uber around Istanbul, and was blown away by the prices because the currency was destroyed so bad. He was doing rides for like a dollar, and couldn't believe it. So also he reported of going to the hospital for getting COVID in Panama, and that was an interesting story. But he didn't pay more than like $250. Another friend of mine that went to the hospital in Vietnam, I think he was there for close to a week, cost him like $800. And Benny again was in the hospital for something pretty serious where they caught some sort of infection in his nasal area, and they had to squeeze it out. Something that they said people die from frequently. Benny was telling me the story how he was laying there on the gurney, seeing a cockroach going across the floor, questioning his life and why he decided to go there. It hasn't been so dire for me. However, I was so sick one night. There was a pharmacy on the corner, and I had to literally pull myself up out of bed, put on some clothes, go downstairs, hold on to the fence to kind of steady myself, stumble into the pharmacy that was open 24 hours. And this was early on. I really didn't know any real Spanish at that point, but I was just making noises, and she was very helpful and happy to do so. And but I always wonder what it'd be like when this shit hits the fan. I mean, you need a lot of coverage, right? I don't know what that looks like. I guess today I bet for that, right? That's what I pay the money for, to bet for that. Uh, the world certainly is a sick place. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It is day 53. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a Monday. You know how much I love Mondays? We are done with the holiday season, undoubtedly. I hate when let's say we have a holiday on a Thursday. Then they'll be like, let's just take the whole weekend off. That's highly annoying. That's very highly annoying. I don't know why, but take a holiday. Don't string it in 2 weeks. I guess that's my only complaint. Here's 2 links up here. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful Monday afternoon.